What's up, everybody? What's up, Michael?
Well,
Stranger.
Gabe, right? Gabe.
Michael?
Star Wars replicas. What's
Yeah,
going on?
wait, Star Killer. Wait,
Yeah. Remember
you,
me? It's been a
don't you
while.
you own that restaurant, right? In
Dark
Texas?
Side. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. Man.
Dude.
What a pleasure to meet you.
Man, I miss you so much, brother. I miss
I
all of our
know,
crew, hanging out.
It's been a while. And man,
Yes.
yeah, no, it's just been, I mean, there's been a few things, right? I mean, obviously,
More than a few things. You have, first off, everybody, Gabe has been like, hanging out with George Lucas and, Favreau and all these other, it's like, I mean, pretty much. Come on, dude. I mean, almost.
I mean, yeah, it's been a couple of fun weeks. Like obviously San Diego Comic-Con. It was just conventions back to back. So like San Diego Comic-Con, then now D23. So I've just been hanging out at the comic conventions, but now there's a big gap. So I think the convention season's kind of slowing down, for at least for me. And then till I think November, LA Comic-Con is the next one. So
yeah. Nice. So is it safe to say though, like every once in a while when you run into Favreau and is that how you say it, Favreau?
Yeah, I think it's Filoni, the one that probably thinks I'm a stalker at this point.
I know, but it's safe to say, truly, guys, tell me if I'm wrong, that when they see Gabe, it's like, I don't know about stalker, but it's like, hey, it's that guy again. You know what I mean? I mean, they know you, bro.
Recognize that guy right there, yeah.
And there's a reason for it because you've earned the right to be in those situations but it was crazy badass that you got to see him when you were at Disney and doing your thing. They're like, oh, hey, it's this guy again. Yeah. It's like, trust me, dude, you got to be careful because like me, you don't want to get in trouble.
It was just wild, like just to be able to like, I mean, like I said, we were there just for the convention. And here, let me see if I can pull it up because
that was really cool.
Let me bring up the video. Yeah, so like, and I'll show you guys kind of the full video here. Give me a second. Yeah,
while you're doing that, while you're pulling that up, I just want to do a shout out to beautiful Janine. I say, Janine, you have fallen deep. Poor Scott is all I've got to say is you have fallen deep into the rabbit hole, and everything that you're doing is really, really kick-ass, and keep doing everything that you do. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, hold on.
She's the best.
Let me get this video propped up here.
Armando, what's up, dude?
All right, I'll just pull it up from my TikTok. Well, no, because I want to show you guys like the early, like before, because there's like I said, there's more to the video because I was trying to maybe it's this one. Okay. So check this out. So we went to Disneyland. We were for D23, and on Thursday they do a D23 day at Disneyland. Basically, it's just like nothing. It's just a special day for Disneyland. So anyways, we get there and we're like,
all right, so we just made it to Disneyland for D23 day, which is going to be the launch of the D23 Expo weekend. I'm going to take you guys along for a ride. We're going to start by checking out this sign. So they set up this awesome sign right here.
Okay, so right there's that sign, and we're just there, right? And behind there is the castle, and you just walk right down the main street.
Disneyland.
So,
and yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into. We got Mr. Dave Filoni right here walking next to us at Disneyland. Insane. What? Hey.
And there's
okay, now Filoni, look, I know where he stands. Like he's the guy that will hire Favreau. But bro, Favreau is the fucking guy.
Was higher than him at one point, right?
He was what?
He was higher than Filoni.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Favreau was like he was heading the whole like Star Wars projects and all that stuff.
I think when it comes to respect for Favreau, I mean, and Filoni, he's good too, but Favreau, it's like, dude, on like when it comes to original shit, that guy respects, I think, the original 70s and 80s nostalgia more than anybody out
Yeah.
there.
So check this out. I want to let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the before. So like I'm trying to take a picture with Pluto. Pluto's behind me. Just like because he happened to just be behind me, right? So I'm like, all right, let me take a picture with Pluto. And Andy's filming me because I'm waiting for Pluto to be right behind. You see him right behind me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But check this out. Let me see if I could zoom in.
Pluto.
Okay, so there's Pluto, right? So as like okay, behind Pluto, there's Filoni right there. But I'm not seeing him because I'm trying to do a TikTok here. I'm gonna be like, oh, like you never know who you run into. It's Pluto, right? And I'm literally gonna record Pluto right behind me. And Andy's recording me. And Andy goes, look behind you, look behind you. And I'm
She's
like,
the best, dude. She fucking is awesome, dude.
yeah. So then I was like,
She's
what
got
are you
your back.
yeah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And I like look back and I don't see what she's talking about.
I love that.
And I'm like, what?
Oh, there he is, dude. I see his little gut, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And like I don't know what she's talking about. And
But you're on.
then Andy's filming Favreau. I'm still trying to film Pluto.
Hi, I love you so much.
I love you so much. And then that's when I'm like, oh, there's Filoni right there. Because if I would have seen Favreau first, I would have like walked faster to get in front of him, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then all of a sudden this is where he pops up. I'm like, man, that was just such luck to just be like again,
That's
right
the
place at the
craziest
right
thing,
time.
dude. What are the odds of that, dude?
Right. It's like Daisy Ridley, right? Like when we saw it, right place at
Yeah.
the right time. When we saw Hayden Christensen, just happened just to be there to the point where I was getting text messages from like, friends and just people on social media. They're like, I don't know if I believe you anymore, Gabe. I think you're setting these up every time. I'm like,
It's crazy,
swear out
dude. I mean, come on, dude.
I
Look,
gotta
I
play the
mean,
lottery, man.
this guy's like a business attorney, busy, and then yet all this crazy shit, dude. It's awesome.
Honestly, I don't think it's even me. I'm like, I think it's my wife. And she has the best luck. Like she's the one who always gets
Hey, bro,
everything.
let me stop you. Just imagine if Andy would be like, "Oh, look at that shit," and you would be like, "Come on, Pluto," and then they walk by. Dude.
And they
Can you
read back.
imagine this
Oh
shit?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait a minute. So you didn't go into the details, and that's fine because we saw everybody. I mean, thousands of people saw it, but it's crazy because you got, even though like it seems like Favreau came first.
Yeah, so Favreau was ahead of Filoni.
Your
Then
video makes it look like the other guy came first.
no. So yeah, so no. So as soon as if they pass by, they're like rushing to the Star Wars land. So they're like gone. So I don't see Favreau there. So then as we're walking, what happens is like when you go to Star Wars land, there's two ways to go to it. There's one that you go through like Adventureland, like kind of like through like Tom Sawyer's area,
Right.
like the Old West section. And then the other way is through the Disneyland side, like the Magic Kingdom, or not the Magic Kingdom, the Fantasyland where the castle is. But anyways, we just keep on walking, and I think what ended up happening is I think they took the Magic Kingdom route, and then we took, because we were going to Star Wars land, and then eventually we saw Favreau, and I was like, oh, okay, now I got to take a picture of them. So then for Favreau, I actually did walk a little faster to like catch up to him once we saw him. So he wasn't like he wasn't behind me, and that's why you could tell in the video. I just go up to him and I'm like, hey, like, do you mind if I take a picture? And he's like, yeah, absolutely, buddy. And he's like, yeah, he was super nice.
He was super cool. Favreau, I don't know what it is about Favreau, dude. I mean, I look all the way back to Rudy times, when he was in the movie Rudy.
Was he Rudy?
He was in Rudy. Dude, he was the little nerd ball that he's like, I'll do your homework if you hook me up with the girl.
Oh, really? I got to rewatch that. I didn't realize that.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, dude. And he's doing Iron Man and all these other things. But one thing that I respect so much that Favreau, and I think that Lucasfilm, after Acolyte and everything, I think they're realizing that, look, this guy was along there's a respect for him as a director and as a
Yeah.
visionary, and then they say, okay, wait a minute, we see what he's done in the past, and we see that he is kind of old school, and like what he did for us on Mandalorian and his vision, with bringing in IG-11 and all these crazy cool characters that, you know what I mean, that took us to where we're like, holy shit, it's badass. And then they started bringing in all these other directors, but when it came to him, he was like kind of old school and it's like he knew what we like our generation of people wanted to see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that brings up a whole other thing, which is the skeleton crew, right?
Yeah, the skeleton crew. Let me see if with it sucks because I don't think my iCloud's updated. So it hasn't.
Well, I will tell you guys, everybody knows when me and Gabe, they kind of know how me and Gabe roll. A lot of times we're a lot on the same wavelength of things. He's a little bit more lenient, but when it comes to, because, I'm old school. But when I saw this, Gabe, and me and you were talking on the phone, I was like, when we were talking about the skeleton crew, we were talking, I was like, dude, I was telling my wife, and I actually a customer at Dark Side, I was like, it's kind of like, E.T. and Goonies, meets, and all of a sudden then I watched your badass videos, by the way, and the guy on your video said the same thing, and I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Well, what's crazy is that, and once it syncs up, I'll show you guys some videos and some pictures. But so I was at the Lucasfilm like stagecraft. So they rebuilt where the actors film like Mandalorian and all that. It's a giant screen. It's mind blowing, man. And they had the camera. They basically recreated ILM right there for people to
like you were getting ready to shoot, like stand by
no, 100%. I'll show you.
Quiet on the set. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's so super crazy. So, anyways, we did that, and we were right outside of the Lucasfilm Pavilion, and all of a sudden, I'm talking to this other influencer girl, and all of a sudden, I look over and I'm like, "Hey, look, that's Doug Chang." So Doug Chang comes over, and there's no one around us. It was like literally just me, the girl, Doug Chang, and his assistant. Maybe I don't know who the other girl was.
And to stop you real quick, for those, most of everybody knows, but Doug Chang is today's version of Ralph McQuarrie. That's
art director for basically all the Star Wars stuff. Honestly, since the prequels, I think
from Rogue One, the prequels, Rogue One. Go ahead.
So he comes up, and we're like, oh my god, like Doug Chang, like great to meet you. She takes a picture with them, and as like we're there, I'm like, hey, great seeing you again. I don't know if you remember me. I was at the FYP event. I showed you my collection. He's like, yeah, the bookshelf. So you remembered me, you remembered the collection. And then I was like, oh my God, we just saw like the announcement for the skeleton crew. I can't wait for that. It looks so fun. It's like E.T. meets Goonies. And he's like, and he like stops me and he's like, I can't wait for you to see that because honestly, it's actually more adult themed. Like it's a lot more adult oriented.
That's crazy.
Because I think like when I was telling him about, that it was like more E.T. Goonie-ish, he's like, no, you're gonna be real surprised because it's actually very like adult themed. So I'm thinking it's gonna be more like Stranger Things than anything, right? With a little more like, it is a little more
maybe introducing some darker Jedis, good, but yet. But I love the kid thing. The only thing is, I think that, well, maybe it'll hit younger generation, but I think this one might touch a little bit more of the older generation than the medium.
Well, did you see that they have the little like flying fuzzball, he's trapped. That little flying fuzzball is from Captain EO, which was a Michael Jackson little show that they used to show at Disneyland that was directed by George Lucas. And so it was like this whole ride experience, like a 3D movie at Disneyland. One of the characters is in the show. So that's kind of cool. That's a cool throwback for especially, all the people that grew up, and again in the 80s and going to Captain EO and stuff like that at Disneyland. So that's gonna be really cool to see like what they do with it. Hopefully the public's not super brutal with the little kids because I mean they're all like little kid actors, and you know how
No,
Star
no,
Wars.
hang on. I gotta say this. So when it comes to little kid actors, there's one thing about little kid actors versus something that their number one priority is.
No,
Okay,
but
I know you're being. I know,
no,
but
no.
listen,
Remember baby Anakin? Remember little Anakin? Like when Episode 1 came out, man. Like the Star Wars fans, it went hard on that poor little kid, man.
Anakin,
Yeah, like little Anakin from Episode 1.
Annie.
Annie, yeah, remember?
It's yeah, because he was a fucking terrible actor, and Jar Jar Binks was involved, so that was
I
the thing.
know.
But this one here, it's like it's cool because it looks like I don't think when somebody watches this film, they don't think of Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. They think of it is the Star Wars universe, and a
Yeah.
lot of us older people like me, like okay, it's Star Wars universe, but it's not
Yeah.
Han Solo and Luke Skywalker.
Right.
But
That's
at the same time,
that's
it's
what-
adventure shit, cool shit that we saw when we were kids.
yeah, and this is what Chris says. He's like, I agree. E.T. meets Goonie, which is fine, but it's not Star Wars.
Yeah,
And that's fine too. Like
and
I mean,
they don't want that. They're not looking for it to be. It's in the Star Wars universe,
and
but
I don't want it. I wouldn't want it. As a Star Wars fan,
yeah,
I don't want them to tie it. I want let's just look
its
at
own, its
cool
own.
stuff by itself. Let's not tie it back to the Skywalkers or like whatever. Just like
Yeah,
let's watch cool stories about other stuff in the Star Wars universe,
yeah.
Some fans went crazy like Jake Lloyd, like 1% of the fans.
Yeah, he was a terrible actor. Like it's kind of funny, Darth Wizzy, because
1% now. There was way more. I mean, there was a lot.
I know, but I understand what he's trying to say. But that being said, though, I remember, and this is kind of it's kind of weird connection between what I think of me and George Lucas. Back in '97, I found this kid for my first 16 millimeter feature film that I got backing on. It was like $100,000 movie, and yet, like in today's times, there's like $1 million, and raising that 100 grand was like next to impossible. We shot at 16 millimeter, and this kid that I found was so beautiful. He was the most beautiful kid. He was great, but his acting wasn't quite there, and it's kind of the same as it was in the Phantom Menace. He was a beautiful kid. He was great for the character. And I think George looked at his character and the kid of his look more than he did his acting skills. Yeah. And that's what fucks it all up. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching last night. You remember that movie, Real Steel?
What are you guys doing on a Tuesday?
I know. What's up? But remember the movie Real Steel? That kid is the best acting kid. It's a Disney movie. It's it's like a robot fighting.
Oh yeah, the boxing ones. Yeah. That's a good movie.
It is a great movie, and that kid, he's grown up now. That kid is like the best kid actor since Henry Thomas in the movie E.T. He did such a fantastic job as a kid actor, and it's so hard as a director. Bringing in a kid because that's the first thing that George Lucas looks at is like the look, is this a Darth Vader, and then when he like does a couple lines, but then as when he's on the set acting, it's like, oh, this kid fucking sucks. But
it's in the lines too. I mean, the writing. Look, we got to be honest. Like, George Lucas is not the best script writer. Like, he's not the best writer when it comes to like dialogue. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he just created something that we're still living in, 50 freaking plus years later that, so many of us would be, who knows, where would Janine be right now? Where would Jedi Niner be without George Lucas right now, or Boudreaux? Would he have the biggest Star Trek, collection in the world? I mean, you know what I mean?
No. I mean, David has like an impressive like Muppets. I mean, there's a lot of fans.
100%,
but you're right. Like, I mean, even us, right? Like, what would we be? I'd probably be collecting Marvel stuff. That's probably because I really was big into comic books when I was little.
Were you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was all about like comic books and superheroes and stuff.
That's badass. I didn't know that.
So my thing's still sinking, but I don't know. Did you guys see that? So just a quick little recap. So on day one of that convention, they announced all the the new shows and stuff. On the first day, they showed us a little sizzler, like little clip of the new Mando and Grogu movie, and I don't want to. I'm sure you guys have seen little spoilers out there, but there's going to be snow troopers, like full
Yeah.
on straight up snow troopers in that. I was like, what? Everyone
Who's
freaked out.
who's directing that? You know?
I think Filoni. Yeah, I think Filoni and Favreau, they're both doing it
Yeah.
together.
Fucking. I
Um,
will say there's not anybody in the show that doesn't have seen the leaked photos of the snow troopers and everything.
the
And
AT.
holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
It's
but so there's pictures, but it was a whole video. So they showed us a whole clip, and it's so cool because it actually goes. It looks like kind of like the Hoth base where
Oh, yeah.
the snow troopers are like in there and like they're running around. You know that cut scene where the Wampa like takes like grabs the snow
Yeah.
troopers. Very
Yeah.
similar. Like it's a tight like snow like little corridors, but it's like I think it's Mando. I'm assuming, and he's just
Mhm.
like beating them up. He's like pop pop, and like he's like pulling them. He's like kicking the crap out of them, and then all of a sudden it clips over, and it's like two AT-ATs just like.
Holy shit, that's awesome. I haven't seen that all.
Yeah,
I did see the snow troopers in there.
we couldn't record. So what happens is,
Yeah.
that convention is like you can record everything, but as soon as they dim the lights and it's like the trailers or immediately the security guards are like looking for phones. So yeah, they're really, really like tight on that. No,
That's badass.
but
It's
yeah,
funny.
that was
It's funny because Gabe, when I get on the mic, so at Dark Side, like on a Friday, Saturday night when we're just super slammed and it's a bunch of people in there, I'll get on the mic and I'll talk about the '80s nostalgia and everybody wants to know about all the props in there. And there's the Wampa up there, so I talk about the Wampa and the 75% footage that George Lucas deleted because it was too wonky and it didn't look right, but he wanted to shoot all this snow trooper footage and them fighting off the Wampa and stuff.
Mhm.
And it looks like they're picking up on something like it. You know what I mean? They're which is really, really cool.
Yeah, man. So yeah, so that was all exciting, and then they they showed a bunch of the Marvel stuff, and Harrison Ford's gonna be in he's gonna be the Red Hulk in one of them. So that was like a big
Is he
announcement.
really?
Mhm.
Mm.
And then the second night they're doing all the theme park stuff. So they're announcing like there's gonna be an Indiana Jones ride at like Orlando and things like that. But then the third night was a ceremony, the Legend ceremony, where they gave an award to like Harrison Ford, Frank Oz, and that was amazing. That was super good. Harrison Ford gets up there, he's like crying, and he's like, it was just all sentimental. And then Frank Oz gets up there, and Frank Oz is, they're both of them, they're getting old, and you can kind of see it. They're struggling with even just the way they talk and stuff. And then we're all excited because John Williams was going to be there, but then unfortunately he couldn't make it. So, but he's what 90, 91, something like that. 90?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a bummer that we couldn't see him. But they had a whole orchestra. They played like a bunch of his songs, so that was kind of cool.
So the orchestra was still there, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's crazy, Gabe. So for somebody like you that puts out all this really, really cool updated content, it's crazy. I can't even imagine what it is that you have to go through to be at all these different places. And then when you get to see Favreau and Filoni, and then all the content that you put in, I mean, 35,000 views on one. And it's crazy. I mean, I know it's more than that now, but it's really cool, Gabe, what you do to put out all this content that nobody would normally see, and this is your family time on a weekend.
Yeah,
and
I think that's what it is sometimes too. I feel like because like when we go to these conventions, it ends up being like I like I'm working, right? Like I'm looking for
Yeah.
content. I'm like doing, and sometimes I'm actually editing on the floor right there to try to post it. And
Yeah.
while my family's like wanting to do other stuff and they want to
Yes.
see
Yeah.
stuff, but I'm over here focused on like posting it. So I mean, there is a bit of sacrifice there, you know what I mean? Because
A lot
instead
of
of enjoying,
sacrifice.
yeah, instead of enjoying the convention, I'm over here trying to like create the content.
Well,
Um,
it's tough though, because I mean, you've got this. I mean, let's be real. You've established this really kick-ass relationship with Lucasfilm, and all these, when it comes to content creator, and you've been around a long ass time. Unlike a lot of these others that are trying to compete and everything, and it's not a job for you. It's a passion, and there's a difference between a job and a passion.
yeah.
And Gabe, seriously, dude, I'm just being real with you. And like a lot, like people are wondering what happened to Collection Wars and everything, and they just don't realize it's not like he's fighting off 50 cases on the attorney side of things, but he's creating all this really, really kick-ass content that normally people would not get to see, realistically.
I mean, yeah, these conventions, and they're big conventions, right? Like
Yeah,
San Diego
they're huge.
is a big one, and D23 is a big one.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I was definitely gonna be at those, and then even just like random things, like my daughters had like softball games and stuff, like on a Saturday. So yeah, Saturdays have been getting a little tough. So me and Michael have been talking about maybe switching the dates, right? That way we could be a little more consistent on jumping. Because I mean, honestly, like we enjoy doing this. Like we don't do it just because we're just
No.
like, oh, let's put out content. It's like
Yeah.
this is fun for us. We like hanging out. We like hanging out with everyone in the chat. And, just chatting about everything. And there's a lot of cool stuff, that's coming out that we haven't been able to talk about.
Yes.
And again, showing a lot of cool stuff. Did you see, by the way? And I know there's a thing. There's a studio scale model that went out for sale today.
No, I didn't see it. Which one?
Yeah. Check this out.
What?
Yeah, man. Look, EFX.
Whoa.
And this one's badass. Like this is something that I think a lot of people. Well, I don't know. People are being weird about it, but because they called it a crew gift.
It's
But
good to see Boudreaux on the deal. I haven't talked to that some bitch in a long time. I hope he's doing good. Hope he's doing good.
check this out.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the Leia
The
model.
Carrie Fisher one. Yep.
Yeah,
It's out, and it's going to be autographed by Joe Johnson.
dude, that's super cheap price.
No, that's just the pre-order. It's $649.
Oh, okay.
Still, I mean, that's
That's the down payment.
yeah. But
That's
this is
still-
actual studio scale. Like this is one of the background ones. It's actually based off the pyro one that you see. It gets blown up and it kind of starts coming down.
Yeah,
So
I don't know about that one. That's cool.
Yeah, and it's small. It's maybe like, I don't know. It says right here. I think it's like 7 inches.
Yeah, that's
The
badass.
snow speeder is 5 inches by 4 inches, pretty much.
Nice.
But it's actual studio scale. Like that's actually, and we know the source, and we know the person who did the mock-up.
And I'm just gonna say this, right now, but this right here, this crew gift piece, right? It was designed, and I think like Carrie Fisher was given one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But but it's screen used. Carrie's was screen used. Like that's screen used one.
I didn't
Like that
know
one was actually in the film. Which that's why there's lineage to these. But it's kind of cool. That's gonna, Joe Johnson's gonna autograph it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's only 200 of them that are gonna come out. So, but yeah, people were like, online, they're like, what? $649 for a little 4-inch speeder.
Yeah.
Like, man, if they only knew, right, Michael, about studio scale and how much studio scale costs, right?
Yeah, I got Mike Salzo's working on the actual studio scale size, which is a little bit bigger than the master replicas, and he's going to have the heads turning and the flaps flapping, and that one's thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, think about just even the little towers, right? Like even just like a little tower.
oh
is
yeah,
gonna cost the same as this, right? And it's like, and it's just a little
it's
tower.
well, you got to think about $600, right? That's what it is, 600.
Yeah, 650.
You got to think of 600, and then what it takes to go into production, the Lucasfilm fees that they have to pay, and then production.
Little acrylic base.
Yeah, it's like the profits are
hand
minimal.
It's gonna come with the certificate plus Joe Johnson's like little autograph plaque. Like, come on, even with the they're offering one without the autograph that's $399, so $400.
Yeah.
And people are complaining about it. They're like, oh, $400 for a little 5-inch model. It's like, dude, that's a studio scale model. And in fact, it's the first officially licensed studio scale model of that one, because remember this, the Master Replica one is scaled down. It's not even the right size. So I'm like, man, I mean, people are sleeping on it. So I even did a little video just to kind of like wake people up on this, because it's, I mean, and I don't care. I'm gonna get it. I'm sure a lot of us are gonna get it, but it's like, I almost feel bad, because then later on, once they're gonna get the FOMO once it sells out, and then
Do you ever, so do you talk to, is it the owners? Who do you talk to at EFX? Because I know they got a big respect for you. Do you get to talk to them?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for you to just say, hey, I'm just curious. So you've got when Brian Ono was around, you guys have released a Darth Vader McQuarrie.
Oh, I already talked to him.
That's worth 20 fucking grand now.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all do a Stormtrooper or Boba Fett? And
I already brought it up. I already talked to him about
it. And I know you did, dude. That's why I'm bringing it up. So it's
Yeah.
like, and then we got this guy Michael at NYC, who's no longer in business, who was creating these fucking kick-ass studio scale ships that he can't do anymore. And yet they hold the license rights to that.
Yeah.
So are they going to step up and fucking knock it out?
I mean, they're pumping stuff out, and I mean, that's the problem, is that like something, if for them to get authorization, so like like NYC, right? Like going through just like pumping them out, right? Like just like
they don't need permission, so it's easy.
But the problem is that how do they know what the accuracy is, right? I mean, unless they're using casting that have been around for a long time, from like the the Steves and the everyone who's been doing this for a long time. And if they are doing that, I mean, which they weren't. I know they're working with other people, but I mean, just even the authorization for that, right? Because Lucasfilm actually makes them research the real one. Like they actually have to hold it. They actually have to go scan it. They actually have to go, make sure it's accurate. I mean, even just that process alone takes a long time. So I don't think there's a way for them to produce them that fast at the accuracy that they want.
Have to go through when you have a license with Lucasfilm.
Right.
Hey, look who's on a couple.
I know.
And and my brother Pete, dude. Pete had a date the other night. We were supposed to, when we were going to be on.
Yeah,
but it's so good to see. I mean, he's one of our originals.
Pete did me a solid, and I was able to get the Tauntaun heads from Pete, and I had missed it. I didn't buy the little Tauntaun head.
Wow! No,
yeah.
Wait! You didn't have the Tauntaun heads?
No, I never.
Tom didn't give those to you, or what?
Oh,
what the? Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, so what about the recent post of the Wampa, the life-size Wampa, doing that little? It's pretty legit. It's pretty good. I think mine's better, but that's just because it's me.
Wait, the Regal Robot one or the?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's different, right? I mean, it's kind of right.
It's different, but it's very nice. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's the special edition version.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. And they did an unbelievable job, I think. I was asking Richard Riley his thoughts on it, who did my Wampa, who does a lot of work for Tom Spina and his crew over there. Yeah. And Tom, I mean, Richard was like, it looks very good to the accuracy of the film. They did a great job. He said,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, they do their homework. They digitally scan stuff. I mean, it's gonna be accurate. You know,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
how else are you gonna be able to get access to that, right? Like you can't.
yes. So we didn't go too deep into it, but like the skeleton key. The skeleton, I always say the skeleton key, the skeleton crew. It's
Yeah.
badass that they had the wolf that you showed the footage of like
Yeah,
that.
the
That
cantina.
hey, the robot droid was fucking badass. And
Yeah.
it's cool that how they incorporate, that's a Filoni thing probably, where they maybe Favreau, but where the wolf that was you see in the original Star Wars Cantina,
Yeah.
that wolf, is it the
Well,
same?
all of them, right? Like I think so. It's like a Reese, the
Oh
wolf.
yeah, with the eye all fucked up. I love that.
Here, let me. I'm gonna
He's like missing an eye, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me bring them up really quick. Hold on.
We love you too, Pete.
Let me see, because my iCloud's not syncing fast enough. Because the problem is that I set my phone on 4K, and so now it just takes forever to upload into my computer. But let me show you.
Is that Winnie the Pooh to your right?
Yeah.
I love Winnie the Pooh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little Winnie the Pooh. And it's a replica of the one from the new film.
Say it again.
It's a replica from the film, from the movie one.
Thank you, my love.
Yeah, let me show you guys.
Yeah, that's badass. Denise thought that robot was creepy, but he's going to be another K2SO. I guarantee it.
Well, look at, he has a peg leg.
Yeah, I love that fucking guy.
Yeah. So watch. Yeah, no, I love the fact that he's all like old and like just beat up, and like how cool is that, right?
A little bit of 3PO in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love that guy. I want him.
And then
And
this
then we
guy,
got a Jabba the Hutt character.
right? He's a Klaatu character, right? He's like
Not Klaatu, another guy.
what's the other guy?
I can't remember his name. Not Klaatu though.
Nikto.
Yeah. Nikto. Yeah, it's his species.
What's that? And then see like a Reese.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic, and he's missing his eye, dude. It's fucking good. That is incredibly badass.
And then the Wolfman from the cantina, right?
I love that fucking guy, dude. That's badass. I can't wait till one of our buddies that does 6 scale can create him with the real hair. I bet it'll be, I don't know, Joel Hossey. I don't know.
Right.
That's badass with the glowing fucking eyes, dude. Look at him. I mean, normally you would think American Werewolf in London, but dude, when you see that he's in the cantina, I love how they create the guns and great footage, Gabe. Great footage.
Yeah, I mean, I really think, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It looks fun.
I can't, and then didn't they say 26, or is that for Mandalorian?
No, it's Mandalorian. No, Skeleton Crew comes out December.
Oh,
months.
badass.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
December 3rd, I think they said. Yeah, it's coming soon.
I don't know Treasure Planet, Boudreaux.
You want me to bring up the trailer? You want to watch the trailer real quick?
Yeah, let's watch it, dude. Yeah, maybe a few of us. I don't know if Pete watched it because he kind of reserved.
He's anti.
Yeah, he's major anti. But I think Pete will like go outside if he knows it's like kind of a Goonies ET thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, don't watch it like Star Wars. Just watch.
No, exactly. Just as long as you're not fucking with like Luke, like Ryan Johnson did or anything, I think we're in good shape.
All right. Give me a second. All right, here we go.
It's really good to see you again, Gabe, and all these guys hopping on.
And also, I don't know why I've never done a show from here. Like I'm on my couch, all relaxed.
I know, dude. It's badass. I love it.
Here it is.
Okay.
Let's watch.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Be careful where you step. We're lost. Really lost.
It's dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
That's pretty cool. Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? Jude
Yeah.
Law.
Oh, is that who that was?
Yeah. Say hi.
Okay. Hey, sweetie. How you been, stranger?
I'm good.
Good.
Wow. You have grown up so much since I saw you last time, honey. You've been busy at all these theme parks and meeting and greeting all these people. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. You're very, very lucky and fortunate to have a dad like you have to show you all these really cool things in life.
Yep.
That's so cool. I know you won't forget it. That's awesome. When do you start school? Are you fixing to start school?
They already started. Yeah, they started a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. Wow.
They started the first day of Comic-Con they started.
Oh, wow. So like in Bernie where the dark side is, they started yesterday. Bye, sweetie. But like Haley doesn't start till next Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's a real summer. That's how
exactly.
I grew up not going back until late August.
Yeah. Like after Labor Day kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way it should be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, now it's like my kids get like a month and a half and that's it. Or even that. I think they get like 5 weeks. But yeah, man. But yeah, I think Pete said it looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely looks cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, David's like me. He's got his guard up. But I'm going to tell you, honestly, even with Kenobi and all those, I mean, this is the first time since Mandalorian. And I'm like, I think that might be fucking pretty cool. And then you told me the other night that after talking to Chang, it's like it's more adult than you might think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
hey, and let's step back like a week ago. Before that, you were at the Comic-Con and you got to go by the Gentle Giant booth. And I know there's like 2% that watch our show that care about this, but did you get to see some of the upcoming new stuff that's coming out?
I did, but let me see if I took a picture of it. I'm like,
so it's funny because when Gabe and I were a couple years ago, were at the Gentle Giant booth, the owner that owns it said, I was talking to him about, there's so many faithful people out there that were, buying since, over 10 years ago, the original Gentle Giant 12-inch jumbo figures. And he had mentioned the FX7 that, they don't know that they'd ever go in production with that and all that stuff. And me and Gabe were listening to him tell us that story. And yet it's going to be available, but you got to buy into their Diamond Select or whatever that is, but it's basically free, but it's kick ass that they're continuing to move forward on the original, the Kenner line of 12-inch jumbo figures.
Yeah, they're going back to that. Right?
They've got the Jabba the Hutt figures coming out. and
Tina bands, yeah.
yeah, and it's cool that the Raiders figures that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I didn't take I thought I took a video of it, but I don't see it in here. But yeah, I mean I did see them, and they're finishing up the Cantina band. Yeah, the medical droid. Who else did they have? They had like, I mean, they had some other random ones, right? Like they had like some other Jawa one, but I think it was more like the newer like Jawas, like from Obi-Wan.
What? 12-inch?
Yeah.
Badass. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Leilani Shu, who played I think
Yeah, that wanted to be on our show.
yeah, she was there signing on one of the days because it was her character.
In the Gentle Giant booth?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Giant.
Nice.
Yeah.
What does Janine mean by proud 2% card holder? I don't know what that means. I'm kind of out of it. It might be the second bottle of I'm in.
Proud 2% card holder.
Yeah, what do you mean? What does
for
she mean by that?
Bo-Katan? I'm like,
Yeah, I know. What does she mean by that?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
so have you been picking up any? I know you're getting a lot of stuff sent to you on the promotional side. Any really cool shit that you can't talk about yet with Regal Robot, or not necessarily?
I haven't really talked to Regal Robot since Comic-Con.
Were they there?
Yeah, oh yeah. They announced
Was Tom there?
no, Tom didn't go. No, Rob went. So
Yeah.
his partner over there.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they announced the Gamorrean axe. Did you see that?
No. I mean, when you have the accent me and you have, it's like, you know.
No, this one's it's the Gamorrean axe, but they picked the one that looks like the Kenner figure.
Nice.
Like the single-sided one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let me bring that up. Let's see. I know I took some pictures of it, I think. I streamed it live. Oh, I might have not taken pictures because I streamed it live. So it's on the YouTube channel, but I thought I did. Let me see. No, I didn't take any pictures.
I understand, Janine. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know. It's like there's maybe like 5 of us that even give 2 shits about the Gentle Giant 12-inch jumbo figures, is what Janine's basically saying.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's so cool though, because so many people before, like a lot of the people that even watch our show and collectors nowadays, I mean, these are people that have been collecting since Gentle Giant came out with these, which is, I mean, probably over 15, 16 years ago that Gentle Giant started the jumbo figures to create. Hey, Gabe, since you're collecting the 12-inch, do you know how many original Star Wars figures there are?
Oh, like the original, like the smaller ones?
Yep.
I mean, that I'm collecting 97 of them.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Is that the original? How many?
That's what I wanted to hear you say.
There's variants, right? But
yeah, there's variants, and it can get over 100. But the bottom line is there's people that have been collecting for over 15 years. Before I met Denise, even that started coming out with the 12-back series that Gentle Giant started coming out with, and then 15 plus years later, all these people that have been on board collecting since way back then to try to create that 96 12-inch lot. It's been there's a lot, but not a lot, right? Because they're expensive. They're $100 in general, but it seems like they're still hanging on to create these for the people like me. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, dude, but I like those more than a lot of the collectibles that they come out with nowadays. Like the EFX lightsaber, but yet they're going to come out with the FX7 Gentle Giant. Holy shit, I want that one. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, no, I haven't really picked up anything like. I mean, I got like other stuff. Like I picked up the Hot Toys Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile. So I
Wait a
got
minute. Hot Toys.
yeah, Hot Toys made a 6 scale 89
And you
Batmobile.
got one?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. I mean that's because I mean I have the DeLorean and I'm like,
Okay, wait. Well, hang on. So Jazz Inc. will come out with one, but you
yeah,
don't get
Jazz
one.
Inc. is better. It's way better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why didn't you get that one versus the Hot Toys? What's up? Because it's
Just because
licensed.
no, Jazz Inc. is licensed. For
Oh,
me
it is. You're right. It
yeah,
is.
for me it was the price point. I think the Jazz Inc. one's way
Okay.
better, but it was like what 1,500. It was, and then the Hot Toys one was only like $700.
Okay. Do
And
you have the original the Batman to go with it?
I pre-ordered it as well from
Okay.
Hot Toys or from Sideshow. So yeah, that I didn't the 89 Batmobile, like I said, it's I'm not gonna play around with it. It's just gonna sit there, like it's literally just gonna be on display. If I even put it on display right now, it's just in the garage. So I don't really like I'm not that type of fan where like I can spot the differences. So I was like, yeah, I'm good with the Hot Toys one. Um and in fact, well, it's a little early to tell, but when I was at Comic Con, the Lucasfilm rep was running me around, like introducing me to like all the, the owners of like the companies, and one of them actually is the marketing director for Hot Toys. So like now I'm in communication with him, but I'm
Wow.
like, so they might start sending me Hot Toys to review. I'm like, yeah, I don't, that's a slippery slope right there, man. That's like a
Why is it a slippery slope?
well, 'cause there's so many Hot Toys, man. Like, and my collector brain's not gonna let me just have one, like the one
You
they
know,
sent me. I'm gonna be like,
another rabbit hole.
yeah,
I just for when it comes to people like you, Gabe, that are so respected in the community on the side of people like us that are Star Wars collectors, and then you've got the licensee, the people that hold the licenses that are like, look at this guy, his following and how he carries himself and the content. It's crazy. It's gotta be really tough to when you get stuff, how you come across.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I mean that, and I've had conversations with, I've had arguments with the some of our friends about that. It's like, would I ever do a bad review? Right? Like that's the thing, right? I have a relationship with all these companies. Would I ever do a bad review? I always say I would absolutely do a bad review if I get a bad product. Like if I get something bad, I mean, it comes out. Now, would I be respectful and would I reach out to the company and be like, "Hey,
Is she
you sure you want me to put this out?"
like the Batman? I remember the Batman one.
Right, the perfect example. Yeah, the Batman one. I already knew when I saw that prototype. I was like, "Ooh, that's not
Yeesh.
good," and I'm gonna do it. Like because I paid for it. It was not like they didn't gift it to me. Like I paid for it. I'm like,
This is a piece of shit. No, but
yeah. So I'm like, hey, like, I think I should probably get a refund on this because I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna do a review on it. And
you
you're
get a
not gonna
refund
like
on
the review. Like, just saying. Uh,
it.
but
So there's been a lot. What do you think about Star Wars releases of product? What do you think, Gabe? I know you see a lot of it, like whether it's glasses and all kinds of other different
oh,
things. But
just like merchandise.
yeah, and just general, what do you think about stuff coming out? Anything you're excited about right now?
No, there's really nothing crazy like that's coming
Yeah,
out. Like, I mean, no. I mean, besides like, I mean, the Regal Robot stuff. The Gamorrean little maquette. Have you seen some of the
I have.
behind the scenes?
Should you have said that, or should we cut that out?
No. They posted it. No, they posted it on their group.
I didn't know about it. I didn't know about
Yeah,
it.
of the little. It's gonna be the Gamorrean is gonna be the next maquette, and
Badass.
it's the chubbier one. It's the one that's like the bust. Let me see if I can find that.
Nice. I didn't know about that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Last thing I saw was their Wampa. But
Well, here, let me. I know. I'll show you guys from my YouTube.
I like it. I know Steven would be really excited about it.
Yeah.
Steven and Carla. He's a sucker for the maquettes, and I am too, actually, because I
I'm
have
so
everything.
I actually really like those maquettes. Here,
So,
let me bring up the live, because like I said, I streamed it live from Comic Con. I'm gonna just mute it because. All right. So I'll show you guys all the announcements here. Okay.
wow.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, I
So
remember seeing that.
yeah. So this was the announcement. Let me just.
I didn't know if those were collectors or they were licensors.
No, yeah, they're the license holders.
Yeah.
So, but let me skip to Regal Robot really quick.
Do they show it?
Yeah, I just gotta find where.
I did the same thing you're doing right now, but I missed that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Regal
so-
Robot was the last one. So EFX announced. So, anyways, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw this, but EFX announced a reveal helmet. They're gonna do a Vader reveal helmet.
Who
So-
is?
EFX Collectibles,
What kind of Vader reveal?
like a life-size Vader reveal helmet. You know,
Hmm.
like the one like our buddy Manny was making, where it's gonna have like the 3 parts.
Oh,
Yeah, but this one's actually digitally scanned from at least the bottom part, digitally scanned from one of the originals. They're gonna do a tie interceptor,
nice.
studio scale tie interceptor, scanned from the original.
What a good footage with the R2 right there. That's awesome.
I know. Here's just like the scan of the front part, but they have it all split up, so it's gonna be a 3-part helmet. But okay, here's Regal Robot. That's it. All right, so they're doing Indiana Jones. They're doing Belloc's staff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
missed
was
it.
kind of hard because the lighting, like the lighting
Right.
in that place was like there's bright lights shining onto the projector.
Right, right.
But yeah, Belloc's staff, that looks really cool. Hey, look at that room. That looks familiar.
It does.
Somebody's room, which is funny because I don't have that chair in the room anymore.
Right.
All right, so let's see. It's coming up. Let me fast forward it a little bit. All right, let's see. The archive collection. I think they're just like introducing like the line and stuff. They're doing the wampum. All right, so they're doing a tauntaun skull. Remember, like the Mandalorian skull that I have.
Right.
They're doing a tauntaun skull.
And to
Oh,
Pete,
there you go. There's
the RA7, trust me, you and several other people have been waiting a long, long time.
there's the
oh,
Gan-
badass.
But okay, I guess they have it on Regal Robots.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's probably easier than it's better pictures. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there it is. Can you guys see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited for that one. And then they're doing
Oh, wow. Holy shit. That's fucking badass.
and that one should be big too, right? I mean,
Yes.
I think the maquette's a decent size.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then they're doing a tauntaun skull, that's the one I was waiting for so bad.
Really?
Yeah, because it's funny because like so the sculptor that did these, she's around. Huh?
Is that a magnet?
No, this one's just one of the small ones, but they're doing a full size one.
Oh,
Like, how cool is that? So I got to get that one, and then here's the Gamorrean axe.
holy shit.
Yeah, 101. Look at, I guess it's massive.
Damn, he's stepping up. Good job, Tom. I will say there's a guy that works for Tom.
Wait, we're not done.
Oh
He's
shit!
putting out the 1-to-1 size slug from Empire Strikes Back.
What?
Yeah, and actually digitally scanned from the original puppet. It's
Holy
3
shit!
feet long.
Oh damn! That okay? That I might need to have that one.
Right? Like, how cool is that?
Oh, that's badass.
And then, of course, the Wampa. With the actor. And then my video.
Yeah, that's some pretty cool shit. What do you think about the life size Wampa?
What, theirs?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's cool. I just, I mean, I wouldn't have a place to put it, so I wouldn't be able to get that. But I mean, it looks cool. The only thing is like, the Wampa is like a hard one for me because the face needs to be like menacing, and the special edition one for some reason doesn't look menacing to me. I mean, it looks accurate, but it just never looks scary to me. That's why
Yeah.
I'm happy with the puppet. Like, I'm the Wampa puppet. That's it for me.
Yeah,
As
you're
far as
good.
Wampa, you know.
Good night, Janine. Janine's
Right, Janine.
hit the sack. Yeah, that one is badass, and I get a lot of people in the restaurant who love that piece.
Yeah. So, I mean, I definitely got to get that axe just because it's a prop replica. I definitely got to get the slug. I'm gonna get the life size or the full size puppet slug,
Yeah,
and then of course the Gamorrean. The Gamorrean. Well, I mean, all the maquettes now. I have to now, right? And then yeah, and then the Tauntaun skull for sure. That I love that Tauntaun skull. But like I said, so the artist that sculpted that one and the Mandalorian skull, she's around in a lot of conventions, and I saw her at Monster Palooza, and I went up to her and I was like, "Hey, like, I love the Tauntaun skull, by the way." And she's like, Tom has that scan. He has that one. I was like, "What?" So I immediately like messaged Tom and Rob. I'm like, "Hey, like, you've been holding out on us. Like, you have the Tauntaun skull." And then they're like, "Well, just wait. There may be some announcements coming soon." I'm like, "All right, cool."
motherfucker, you better let me know what's up.
On that
That's
Wampa
really cool.
six grand. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the same as the Tauntaun. Not maybe, well, I don't know about more, but probably around the same price, right, Pete? So I'd probably agree with you around 6.
You
But who
think
knows?
so?
I think so. I mean, it's a big piece.
You see that guy that was in the suit kind of thing?
Yeah, he's the actor. Yeah, I mean,
Is that what that is?
yeah, I think he's the suit actor he's gonna be doing the signature on that.
I gotcha.
Yeah, see, look.
Oh, look at that. Okay,
Howie,
wait. I think I might know him.
Yeah, see, he's the one in the suit.
Yeah. Isn't that unbelievable? And I say this with all respect. It's like the one that Richard Riley did for me, and then when I see that, it's so cheesy, but yet it's what was on the film. But when you see mine, it's just more realistic looking, like it could be real. But
Right.
man, that's badass because it's screen accurate.
No.
Okay, I might have to get that one.
Really?
Yeah, I was asking, and when I asked Richard what he thought about it, he was very respectful that it's very accurate, screen accurate.
Yeah.
Tom never reached out to him on this because Tom does reach out. Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with David on this one. I'm for sure. Yeah, the slug, Efantman, the Gammy.
Elfantman, yeah.
Yeah, the Gammy for sure. The axe for me. I want to get that, and then I have to get this, man. I love this little.
That's
But I
crazy
want
that
the full size one.
you do. You want the life size?
Yeah, I want the.
Do you have the life size
Not
of the
life
other one?
size, but it's big. It's like,
Do you have the other one life size?
yeah, I have the full size of this one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this one I've been dying for this one. Like this Tauntaun head. I just love that sculpt. So can't wait.
That's badass.
The
Yeah.
no.
I know what he's saying.
Pete.
Yeah, I talked to we showed Jason Eaton's Y-wing that he did for me, right?
Let's show it. No, I haven't shown it.
So I put it on Instagram and Gabe posted it, but this is the Jason Eaton's weathered edition studio scale Y-wing. Him and a couple others that were involved created something fucking amazing, and it's shipping out to me this week. And he does really good footage, but this thing is incredible. But it's really cool when working with Jason. You know, when he's all about accuracy and things being on point. So he created this thing just like Colin did, but he's like, "What do you think about me doing weathering to it, kind of like I did with the
T16?"
The T16, and I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah.
So and here you go. Here's a weathered version of the Colin Cantwell Y-wing, and I'm just so excited, and I look forward. I should have it by the end of the week.
What are you gonna do with it? It's just gonna go on one of the pedestals.
Yeah, pedestal. Yeah, that unfortunately because this one won't be on a stand or anything, but exactly what you just said, Gabe. It'll be on a pedestal, just a regular on the display pedestal. I took the what is it called, the laser blast one, and put it in the theater room like I'm doing with the. So it's kind of funny. It was kind of on the down low, and I haven't done a Star Killer 77 YouTube review in over a year.
No.
But the ET that I got was like to date the most accurate ET, and I was going to put it in the theater room along with the. I showed you guys the. Well, let me show you since we're live right now. Let me show you this. Check it out. Hang on a second.
But yeah, so I think there's definitely going to be. I think there's going to be more announcements too, coming down the pipe from Regal Robot. So,
or what?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So this one's badass, dude. So the lighting sucks big time. Maybe. Hang on.
Oh, Mad Max.
Yes.
Yeah, let me put you on the big screen.
Yeah. And then we'll do. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about the lighting, guys, but let's see.
What is that? A third scale? Who made that?
Yeah, this was third scale by Adino Mega.
Nice.
This is the same guy who did the let's see, hang on. He's got his dog and stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and his leg, like the details of this.
Yeah.
It's just I mean, obviously, guys, you know this is cell phone lighting, but this guy did such an accurate, job on.
Yeah, you got to do a video on that, man. On your.
I know. So, but yeah, can you see him right there, Gabe?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it is dark, but
yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah, he's huge. You can't even tell how big he really is.
No.
You know what I mean? But yeah, he's badass, dude. I love him. And he's got his hair's real, and it's pretty badass. Sorry about that little shitty footage. But yeah, he's amazing piece. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah,
I was hoping that my video would upload so I could show you guys the ILM stagecraft thing. It's not coming through.
Person. There's so much to show my Star Killer followers, but it's just been crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking for like a good video.
dude, Sean, what's up, dude?
Oh, right.
My brother. I can't not.
Watch. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a video of the stagecraft real quick. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, he's badass. You just can't tell that his hair is real. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?"
All right, check this out, guys. So they set up, like I said, they set up the ILM stagecraft at the convention, and this is what it looks like. Check this out.
Yeah, dude, that was.
What you see here in this red border behind me is what we call a frustum. It's a magic window that's refreshing. It's actually drawing the correct perspective for the camera. So while you and I know that we're on an LED volume, to the camera's point of view, it actually looks like you're in the world. Now, again, how this is happening is that these pixels are refreshing several times a second. One of the things that we really love to do is to actually trick ourselves and the directors into believing that we're in that world. One of the ways that we do that is we have colorists, visual effects artists on set with us that are live grading the scene. Like I said, it's like a live video game here. Everything in the scene is controlled and is actually running real time. How do we know where this camera is? There's actually additional cameras at the top of this volume that are actually watching this camera as it's moving around the world. If I can get a volunteer, we can actually put one of you guys into Salih. All right, yes, you. We can have 2 volunteers.
Like, that's crazy. That whole background is just a screen.
Diana, you can stand over here next to the stormtrooper. Oh, and we've got another volunteer here. You guys will have an opportunity to do this throughout the next couple days.
Yeah, it's so Blade Runner looking.
It's pretty crazy, man. And like, look, you could kind of see what they're in the Star Wars.
The thing about this environment is that we use this a lot for.
Let's see if I can find. Let me see if I could show you guys the one of me inside of it, because. See how it shows up on screen here. But yeah, so basically I got to be in there and get filmed, and then let's see. Where is it?
Hey, did you talk to the guys at Gentle Giant at all, or not really?
The owner, but the owner, he was kind of, I don't know, he was like half asleep the whole time.
1,000%, dude.
You know what I'm talking about, like the older guy.
And I 100% understand. It's like you go through all this shit to get this together, and then you got this incredible content guy in front of you, and yet exactly what you just said.
Yeah, he was just like all like in his chair, like just like, well, there's something over there. Go talk to this other person. I'm just like, whatever. Like,
hey, when you got on the screen, like you were on the deck of a ship looking, you could see space in the background and everything. I gotta just honestly tell you, and I guarantee you, like most people would agree that watch you, Gabe. That right there, hands down, was probably the coolest shit I've ever seen with you on. Yeah, that. Yeah, I guarantee you that's a Michael McMaster R5.
Right. Yeah, and look, I was wearing my ILM shirt, which that was the coolest part. Like, I just like timed it perfectly. But yeah, it looked real. I mean, that's the crazy part. You look back and like the depth of that screen is insane. Like it actually looked like a hangar, but it's just a big giant screen. It's just freaking incredible, man. Like the way they did it.
I don't know what Boudreaux's saying that you're still on one screen, but I don't know what he means, but yeah, I see you. And
Where?
anyway,
Oh, I'm
yeah,
still
but
on.
I don't know what he means because I see us both.
Yeah,
But the bottom line is, dude, that is incredible, unbelievable footage right there. And don't you have like 40,000 views and shit right now?
on that one.
On one
I
of
don't
them, you did like real quick, and it's like immediately, like a day in,
on
40,000.
Oh, the Dave Filoni one has like 1 point something million
Yeah,
views.
no comment, dude. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah, 1.1 million.
Thank you, Andy. Right, dude.
It's some of these videos like they just go nuts, man. They
It's
go crazy
amazing.
on, but it's a whole algorithm thing. It's like I think once you're in it, because I don't know, this is just like, 'cause, I like the whole analytics thing of the social media thing. But I think it's like as the more followers you have, the higher likelihood that it's going to go viral, because what they'll do is they'll show it to a smaller group of people, and
Mhm.
depending on how they interact or if they watch it, then they show it to the next bigger pool of people.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you have a big pool already, like of your followers, chances are more of your followers are going to get into that first pool, and then it's going to push it to the next one, and then the next one. So I think it just naturally, because now, because I have a lot of followers on Instagram, just naturally the videos are going to get pushed out.
Right.
Um, sometimes it's just luck, and sometimes it's, the right hook and like the right cover and all that stuff. But
Yeah, it's crazy because, like
hi,
on
David.
Instagram with Dark Side, it's got like 8,500 followers in 3 months, and which is pretty good. But
Oh,
it's crazy because sometimes you'll see it's got 1,500, like likes, on each one of the videos. It's crazy, and then some have 3,000, some have. It's just weird how all that works.
yeah, yeah. I just gotta. I mean,
Night, good night, brother.
yeah, and
I haven't talked to you in a while, David, but I hope you're well, bro. But man, Gabe, it's really good just to be back online with you, bro.
yeah, and just hanging out. Even
Yeah,
just
so many people, we thought me and Gabe talked about it offline, but getting back to our OG guys when we first started the channel, like Matt and a couple of the guys, Joseph, and just having everybody on at the same time and just kind of getting back to our roots and
yeah,
be really good to do.
yeah, even
But
just like
so
chat, even.
yeah, it's so crazy though, because when Gabe and I first started this channel, there was definitely a few Star Wars channels out there, but none of them that were dedicated into doing what Gabe and I do, and seeing some of the people that watched our show and then went off of our show to do their own show, which is respectful and understanding, and it's just crazy. And Gabe and I want to stick with creating original content and keeping things real, and it's so cool the friendships that have been created off of our channel and the respect that Gabe and I have gained. But it's crazy, Gabe, what you do, man. It's like, I think everybody understands, but at the end of the day, you're creating all this incredible shit.
I appreciate that,
It-
man. Yeah.
it's true, dude. It's not like when you're like offline and then you come back and it's like
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I got you Favreau right here and Filoni right here. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a lot. Oh, hey, what's up, honey? You remember this lady?
Hi, Gabe.
Oh, Denise.
Yeah,
Long
Michelle.
time
Yeah,
no see.
I'm good. I'm exhausted.
Oh,
she worked tonight. I was off, so
really? You didn't go in, Michael?
I didn't, dude.
No, he just mowed everything.
I go in the morning. I did all the yard work, and I make sure the managers got their shit going on, and crack
Yeah.
the whip a little bit, and then I go home and work a little bit at the house.
And Denise just stayed. Oh man.
Yeah, she'll go in and
I'm exhausted.
she'll go touch all the tables, make sure everybody's happy,
Nice.
but things have been really good with Dark Side. We don't need to talk about it, but it's
No, we don't need to bring you home.
but yeah, but the honeymoon is officially over at Dark Side, and
Yeah.
we're very blessed that we have created something that's very special, and that even when, you know, school's gone back, started back and everything, it's just things have been very good still
Yeah.
for us. So
Good, man.
It's been good.
yes,
But it's exhausting.
It's
a lot of
exhausting. Yeah.
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of work. Yeah, but keep making sure the consistency of the food is there, and you know, everybody, you know, making sure all the customers are happy. And
Of course.
That's so hard. It's so
Yeah,
hard.
I'm sure.
Can't even get over how many Italians we have here in Texas.
she's talking about these fucking assholes. But anyway,
Yeah. They're
but oh
annoying.
goddamn, dude, these people that have the rights to go on and dude.
And I get
Oh,
it.
like to talk bad about the like this
Oh,
is
dude, the Google
you know.
reviews. These people that I'm Italian, and these motherfuckers. And I'm sorry to say, Gabe, but there's only been two. There's been two that were let's say.
Well, yeah,
two.
you can totally tell.
But these
they're
two
Italian.
fucking cocksuckers that I'm Italian American and the worst at sub sandwich. Anyway, fucking
My
sandwich.
Andy just got in here. She's like, "Are you guys still live?" I'm like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Aw.
But anyway, these two Californias. And it's like, and then one of them, I go look him up and everything, and he's like, I miss this place, and it shows the Golden Gate, and I want so bad to say, well, please go back to the Golden Gate, you know, and jump off that motherfucker. But
no, but I mean, if that's where they're from, you get it.
yeah, it's just a different.
I love where I came from, for Houston. So it's like you
Well,
totally get.
and you're always gonna like
from-
your local food, and you're always gonna like
Yeah, like perfect examples. Gabe and
Remember,
yeah,
yeah,
I
like,
mean,
we talk
everybody
about that,
has
right?
their favorite food.
Yeah.
I mean, we totally get that.
But these fuckers, they think that they're like, oh,
I mean, we're not trying to compare to any.
no,
Italian,
we never say that we have the best pizza.
No, we don't.
But we have a good pizza, dude. But
I mean, really,
anyways, dude, the two, like, we'll have some, like, I swear to Jesus, we'll have like 10 people saying, look, I've been to all these places. I'm from New York. I've been to all these local places.
It's so hard.
This is the best pizza I've ever had. And then
No.
you'll have this cocksucker from San Francisco, worst sub sandwich I've ever had. You know, never go back again. And
Oh,
then-
like on Yelp or something, or like
yes, on Google.
Oh,
On Google,
it's
these
hard.
fucking cocksuckers. But
oh
I mean,
man,
most of the time, I mean, we can't please everybody.
But look, if you look at the Google reviews, Dark Side, dude, we got an incredible. But I take the one negative.
of course, man.
I
Well,
can't help
Oh
it.
my god!
I want
It's
this guy taken
so
care of.
because
I was like that.
no,
I was like
because
that for the
we-
tattoo shop
wait,
for a while too.
Yes,
What?
the tattoo
I was
shop.
like that for the tattoo shop because we used to have this Friday the 13th event. We still do, and the lines would be like wrapped around. Because we were at a mall, and the lines would be wrapped around, and people would like camp out. And of course, there's always like everyone was like, the artists were there like literally working 24 hours, like literally like they would start at like 6 a.m. and wouldn't end till 6 a.m. the next day, trying
That's
to get to that line.
crazy. That's
And
unbelievable.
they want it was like our Super Bowl, right? But of course, there's always going to be the one or two people that are like, oh, like I waited 4 hours, and they said that
They didn't put the clit ring in the right tickle spot.
they weren't gonna do like this big giant tattoo or something, and we're like, no, we're limiting it to a small tattoo because we got to get through all the lines and all. But anyways, yeah, there was a time where like I was like answering back on Google and on Yelp, and I'm like, you know what, whatever, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do that though.
Thank you. Look at Steven. That dude is fucking awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
From
But it's hard to say. I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
hard. It's hard because. I mean,
but the biggest thing is if I didn't give a shit, but I do, I care,
Yeah,
Gabe. You know
it's
what
hard because you care.
I mean? Yeah.
It's
Sorry, Gabe.
We'll be editing later.
No,
I'll
it's
know
hard
that.
because you care. It's just like, I mean, I don't.
But I don't care if you have the perfect food, the perfect service, the perfect ambiance. Like he gave us that cocksucker gave us a 1-star with. He said the ambiance was like a 3 out of 5. It's like, what the fuck? I mean,
Well, you've been there, Gabe. I mean, what can?
Oh yeah.
I
just put a kick. I find it kind of I find it funny that Michael gets so mad at that one review.
I
It's like,
do.
Well, it
And
hurts. It hurts
No,
because
listen.
we've
I
spent
know.
all of our money.
No, listen.
We've spent
No,
everything
babe.
back.
I know.
Hey,
But
listen.
I think it's funny that Michael takes that one because look, overwhelmingly there's positive reviews. Everyone is it.
Yes.
And of
Yeah,
course
I
there's
know.
gonna be that
Those
one.
ones, those negative
Let him
ones.
talk.
And those negative ones are the ones that are doing that to every restaurant. So it's not
And
like
she listen, dude. She looks
not-
it up and sees that exactly what
it's
you're
not just
saying, Gabe.
you. That's their personality. They do it. They go and they want to complain. They want to because you know what? A lot of them expect free stuff, right? It's probably
Yeah,
a scam. They go.
That's what it is.
Review.
That's
They're waiting for the
what
owner to reach out and be like, "Hey, how can we make this right? Hey, here's a gift card, or here
Holy
it's
shit.
on
He's
us."
right.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
he knows. He
Yeah, I
fucking
know. I
knows.
know.
These cocksuckers, they can't afford it. That's what it comes down to. Is they can't afford the goddamn pizza, so they're gonna bitch about it.
But no, nothing's free.
So it's like, no, I just think it's like it's almost endearing that Michael does that because me and
Thank
him
you.
have this conversation about it because he does that on YouTube as well. He sees one negative comment on YouTube and he's like, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of
I
this.
wanna kill that
yeah, he
motherfucker.
does.
I
Oh my
like
God.
it.
It's like whenever, oh, you don't even know.
Yeah,
Gabe.
she does. Yeah,
No,
no, he knows. He knows.
Yeah. That's why
I've
I'm telling you.
some
There's
people
there,
tell
I
me
always
Hey,
very
like this
hurtful
last
things.
cocksucker that said that, I'm like looking on the review, and he's got like 13 followers, and he does like this artwork. This last cocksucker, he does this artwork on these steps, and I'm like, that looks. I want so bad to say it looks like graffiti. He's but I don't say.
here's,
You know me.
let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. I want to show you what you remind me of, Michael. So like, so there's this movie called Jay and Silent Bob. I don't know if you guys have seen it. And in part two, there's these like kids that go and just like on the internet and start just talking crap about them, right? And they're like, oh, like I can't believe he's talking crap. But check this out. So at the very end,
Thanks for taking the time.
He's the
You're
best.
just
look
the
at-
best.
You
so
are the best.
at the very end, this is what happened.
Uh-oh.
Look what.
Well, boys, you're rich, in love, you're in love. Top it off, you got your own monkey. Or could two guys from Jersey possibly one? Well, to have these fucks stop talking shit about us on the internet for starters. What have I been telling you? There's not much you can do to stop that. Well, short of showing up at all their houses and beating the shit out of them, I guess.
Oh my God. Wait.
Okay.
You know, with all the money we're making, man, we could buy a lot of plane tickets. How many people want to kick some?
Yeah.
Do you post as Magnolia fan on moviepoopshoot.com?
Yeah.
Did you write, fuck Jay and Silent Bob? Fuck
Oh
that
my
stupid
God.
ass. Yeah, a while ago. So?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Moviepoopshoot.com. Did you say Jay and Silent Bob are, quote, fucking clown shoes? And if they were real, I'd kick the shit out of them for being so stupid? Yeah. Really?
Oh no. That's a little kid.
oh, let's fuck them. You know.
No.
Look.
Oh.
Oh, dude, I fucking love this. Gabe, you are on a whole other level of fucking love, bro.
That's right. That's it. Uh-huh. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Right. Right.
Oh my God.
Tell me that's not
Wait.
that's why it cracks me up. Because every
Gabe,
time
I
I'm like,
mean, no,
picture
no,
Michael,
dude.
I'm gonna kick that cocksucker's that. I'm like, you can't.
Oh
be
man,
proud of
I
it.
don't know.
The
I don't know
internet.
how you found that content right there,
That was
dude.
good.
That was the best, dude. You made my night, dude.
There
No.
you go.
Holy shit. So
I swear, if I ever jumped off a cliff with you with the rush, I mean,
what?
no, I wouldn't jump ever.
Yeah.
No,
So Denise isn't jumping off any more cliffs with me.
I
She said,
told you.
"Yeah, Dark Side was the last one."
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Dude, that is fucking
right?
hilarious, Gabe.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I know it cracks me up whenever you get so mad about the
the
comment,
one, the
because
one.
like I said, you can't do anything about it. Like it's
Yes.
It's just so hurtful, though. It's so
I know.
hurtful. I
Yeah, if we knew, if you know what I mean, but it's
mean, but
'cause-
Gabe knows. I mean,
yeah,
Yeah,
we put it everything,
yeah,
everything,
but
yeah,
like I said,
everything we have. And
there's
for
always
people
gonna be that one
there's
jerk.
crap. No, it's like
yeah,
I can't.
yeah. But you know what, dude? What they call the honeymoon.
Yeah.
On the with the restaurant, the honeymoon side with everybody excited to come. That's come and gone, and we're still kicking ass and taking names.
We're okay, but
Yeah.
it's like we're not a franchise.
Yeah.
It's like we're not a franchise,
We're doing
and
great, right?
you know, I mean, it's really hard.
Sales are good. You know what I mean? We're kicking ass. You know, profits are there, and Denise is already wanting to do like theater screens in the front of the restaurant.
Oh, for sure.
She wants-
Oh my god, yes.
As
Just
people
like,
are waiting.
yeah. So like when you pull up and like when it's getting dark, just like have
She wants
like
me to build a
80s.
big drive-in front.
Yes, for like 80s movies, like to just shine on the dark side. Just like little clips of that.
Like the trailers of all the 80s movies.
I mean,
And
yes.
that also entertain people while they're waiting,
Yeah.
Seated and all.
And we're gonna do it because she came up with it. And, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think it'd be really cool.
so
cool.
For sure.
it's amazing what you know. The best thing I can definitely say, and tell me if you don't agree, is so like Friday, Saturday nights, Gabe, we'll get real crazy busy, and we got these microphones when we did the dinner with the stars with all the cast, so we could do Q&A. Like, so how was it to work with Christopher Reeves? You know, and then they would talk or whatever. So then we had these expensive $700 mics, and Denise was like, "You need to get on these things and talk."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Make it. Yeah.
So I do. I get on. I think I told Gabe about it, but I'll get on. I'll say, "Hey, everybody, this is Michael. I just want to say welcome on a Friday night to the Dark Side Becoming Pizza Company."
Yeah.
A lot of people ask what's, inspired by what we've done. And we start talking about the 80s and what it was like do we have any Gen X in the house? And then we'll have a couple like cheer or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, the ones that didn't cheer, look up here. You'll see some bicycles. These are what we used to ride when we were kids. It's awesome. And they all agree and whatever.
The parents are like, yeah.
But anyways, it's just that nostalgia of,
Right.
we actually get people crying, Gabe. I mean, when I'm done with my deal, ask her.
Yeah.
We'll get off the mic, and I'll turn the music back on, and I'll look over, and there'll be a few people that we've hit, which is why we built this thing.
Yes, for sure.
And they're fucking balling, dude. They're crying about like what you and I and everybody in the chat loves, the nostalgia of the 70s and of course the 80s, and all of the collecting of the toys and the fist fights of the Cabbage Patch dolls, and just the fun drinking out of a water hose.
Yes.
No helmets and knee pads.
Oh my God! Remember when you come home and the lights go off, the street lights in the neighborhood.
But we just the Saturday morning.
That's what we want.
We talk about Saturday morning cartoons and. But
it's like crazy.
We talk about the Sears Christmas catalogs, all that shit. And we've got customers, Gabe, that are crying as they're eating their pizza in our store, dude. And,
it's so nice. I mean, I just want that for everybody.
And it lets us know that we're doing our job. You know what I mean? It isn't even about the money, because is God listening? We never built this $4 million building.
No, we want our childhood. We just cannot give up our childhood, because guess what? Once we do that, we're getting old.
Yes.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're not.
Nope.
Yeah. Sorry, Gabe. We're a little fucking.
No, but I'm not getting old.
But
that's all I have.
Yeah.
Yes. I have just my youth, and that's that.
That is.
My youth.
Sorry, dude. We're a little bit a little. This is our like Monday night, right? This was not Sunday night, but our Monday night, right? But anyway,
No, we don't have a night.
yeah. But the thing is, though, we created something that not many people have been able to build out there, and you know, having you come in and surprise your best buddy, dude, just the little shit in life, dude. Those are the things I'll never forget.
Gabe,
Absolutely.
before I go,
Yes.
you are awesome in everything that you're doing. I mean,
Thank you. No,
Michael showed me the other night all the stuff you've been going, the Disney stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just awesome.
It's a lot of work.
That's
dude.
a lot of work, and it's just so. I mean,
thank you.
yeah,
No, to create that content, dude,
no,
and
it's
your
just
family.
unbelievable. You to have the time to do that and just
For the people out there,
experience
for all
it.
the fucking people that just to hit a fucking heart button, you know?
No, I mean, it's just super awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I mean, really.
Because I don't even know a lot of the stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We're doing a show this weekend. I don't know what's going on with Gabe. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know, shit.
But
You
that's
know,
so awesome. I mean, who does that? Gabe.
Oh, I
Gabe.
appreciate. We just
I mean,
been
Gabe,
very fortunate.
it's just awesome.
Yeah. No, we've just been fortunate to just again be a right place, right time sort of deal. So
I mean,
No,
I know, but that's like
it's
a
not
lot
just
of
right
your
place or
time.
right time, dude.
It's
You're
a lot of your time.
yeah, not just a lot of you
I
and
mean,
Andy.
you sacrifice a lot of your time.
And not just that, but you're invited to a lot of this shit. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when you see Felony, they're like, hey, Gabe, gotta go. I'm busy. You know, it's like it's not like if they saw me, they're like, arrest this motherfucker. He's, you know what I mean? But
no,
wish.
Gabe, you've really. I mean, it's this is your hobby.
yeah,
I mean,
it's on a whole other level, Gabe, dude. So I'm just gotta let you know, buddy. It's like there's nobody out there, and it doesn't matter about followers or how many subscribers or anything. There's nobody that can hold a candle to what you, Gabe Estrada, bring to the community when it comes to Star Wars, dude. No, it's a fact.
No, it is.
It's a fact.
Absolutely.
It's a fact.
I mean, the time, everything you do. I
Aw,
mean,
I
just that you inspire that certain person. I mean, you don't know what's going on in that one person that you, I mean, do. And that's what this is about. I mean, it needs to totally get out there.
I appreciate that. And yeah, and you know, that is one of the things like honestly that makes me like the happiest is when I'm out in the community. I'm like at a convention or something, and like somebody stops by and like, hey, like I've been watching you since you were doing videos in your garage or something like that. Those are the ones that I'm like, oh man, I really appreciate it. And I immediately I'm like, what's your Insta? Let me follow you back, and like let me if you post a picture, like I'll repost it. You know, it's just because like I appreciate that, you know, like
for sure.
Well, yeah, because that feeling in your heart, you know, that feeling in your heart, and you just want to share it with those other ones that have the same feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that same feeling.
And you're doing it.
And you're doing it. And it's like,
well, and I think that's what we do, right? That's
we need
not
that.
about
It's
not about showing the stuff. It's about sharing that feeling of like excitement, sharing that feeling of nostalgia.
I mean, just the smell of it. I mean, of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
I mean,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, what it triggers in your mind, right?
Yes.
Like just recently, because I have all the Kenner figures now up. Every time I go in there and I just put my face near them and just smell them.
Yes.
Immediately it like throws me back, and I'm just like,
yes,
man, that is crazy what the what a smell can do, you know. Yeah.
I know, just the sight of it, the smell of it, like it's just
so what we did, Gabe, because we talk when we talk on the mic, we talk, a lot of people at the restaurant know about the inspiration behind Dark Side, which is my personal collection and Denise's Barbie collection. And so we've done some sneak peek shots of like her Barbie, dude. You'd think with my Star Wars collection, that would be the realm, but no, dude. I put her. No, listen, dude. I put her Barbie collection on our Dark Side, and we had people like, "This is what did they say?" Like a lady came in, she's like, this is what did you say?
False advertisement.
This is misleading.
This is misleading. There's no start. They're like,
Yeah.
where's the Barbie gallery? It's like,
and it
holy
clearly
shit.
says this is Janice's gallery.
It's a personal
blah, blah.
gallery, but yeah, it's like,
So they go to the dark side. Oh, I've traveled so far, whatever.
and
Like
yeah, where's
30
the gallery at? And it's like, holy shit, dude. So
I mean, look, no, you know, no disrespect to Michael and his collection, but that Barbie collection,
exactly.
I mean, it really does. If you were to put your two collections, like just a picture of both of them side by side, and you put it out into the world, I guarantee that Barbie collection is going to get more likes and more views because I think it's more appealing, right? It touches more people than Star Wars.
Hey,
right?
Gabe, let me just tell you
Barbie
something.
is
I
real
don't
quick.
know. I
No,
think
no.
there's more Star Wars and Barbie.
She's saying this shit right now, but listen, Gabe. I put my gallery, my gallery, my big gallery that I got a good following on Dark Side, and I put the Barbie gallery. There's been nothing about the Star Wars gallery.
Right.
There is more, like, I mean, her Barbie gallery, and plus, and it's kind of funny because I don't tell a lot of people, but when it comes to like her love for Barbie versus my love for Star Wars, this is a good content show.
I know, but so like my Barbies, I buy like the vintage Barbies for like cheap,
Yeah, you
but I
fix them
like
up.
to restore them and make them.
She's amazing, dude.
I like to bring them back to life because they want to be loved. They want to be. I mean, Toy Story. Here I am.
Yeah, Toy Story. Yeah, she
I'm like
hates
that.
Sid. But anyway,
So-
but the bottom line is like my love for Star Wars, and like when I go over to the gallery, which isn't too often, and I walk around that big gallery and I look around and everything, it's all great and I love it. But there's not near the love that's surpassed than there is.
I think
for,
it's like a feminine thing. To
I don't
where, like,
know.
Barbie.
She
is like,
fucking loves her Barbies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like she's on a whole other level of like respect with the Barbie gallery than I am with the Star Wars gallery. It's crazy. It's like,
well, and I'm telling you, like,
spoiled.
no, but it's
and
like
what
a
you guys did to like create the space too, and then again, it's both of you because you both, both worked on that gallery. It's impressive. I'm telling you, I show it off all the time. I'm like, wait, you got to see it. Yeah, you got to see this Barbie collection, and like
That's all. And
I'm
sure
I'm always showing it because again,
Yeah.
like people don't realize, because people always talk about like, oh, like like your collection this and that. I'm like, no, hold on, like let me show you some like cool collections too. Like,
Yeah.
there's some awesome ones out there, and honestly, like Denise's Barbie collection is up there, and then rightfully so. Like it is impressive.
Look at his background.
I know. It's
Do you know how
nice.
many people were inspired by his background there?
Yes.
I mean, thousands of people. More people have been inspired to do their own shit with Gabe's background than any.
Well, Gabe is just like his voice. You have a voice. You have
What's funny?
a
Funny that you say that.
to where people are no. What?
You know what's funny that you say that, because my mom, ever since I was like, maybe it was like a teenager. It was a teenager. Yeah, my mom would always say like, she's like, yeah, there's just something like you're like
Comforting.
you're like trustworthy. Yeah, like you're like people like will trust you, like the way you talk. And that's probably why I did really well. Like when I was a sales manager for
And like you're as an attorney.
right, and as the trials, I do really well with the trials. I think because of that, maybe because I don't know, is the way I talk or something. I don't know.
No, it's not the way. No, listen, it's not the way he talks. Can I tell you, Gabe? It's the way you listen. That's the difference between the way you listen. Like you'll throw some shit up about me that I'm like, what the like what you just did a little while ago. It's like, how does he know to do all this stuff? Like on
no, because he's listening.
He does.
He's listening.
You are a
and
good
he's
listener.
Taking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, my wife. But Andy's over here going like this. Listener.
Why?
No, there's difference. But there's difference. Like if I'm in full conversation, I'm a good listener. I think it's like if I'm on my phone or something and then you're talking to me, I can't do two things at once. So
It's like you're a good listener, but then when you hear the bullshit, it cuts off. Cut it off.
Yeah, but
No, but
hey,
really, because
hey,
if
I
you
don't
can
know.
find that,
Listen.
if you can be a good listener and cut off the crap
yeah,
immediately,
that's a whole different show.
no, really.
But hey, listen, I know I don't care if we're on live or not, but if Andy's in the background listening, a little tipsy, this is like truth serum. I will never forget how awesome your wife was, dude. The night that I had never felt so alone, Lachey. I was like, where the fuck is that helicopter going to come pick me up and take me out of this goddamn place?
Yeah, you told me.
And she was like right there. Yeah, everyone else, I just felt like, and not Andy and Gabe's beautiful little kiddos were like, they're right there. And then, hey, I was like in the Twilight Zone. There's no taxis that existed anymore.
You told me.
Yeah, it was late. No.
She helped you.
Oh, she was the best.
Yeah.
She just made me feel like kind of at home when I was like homesick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what though, when it comes to what Gabe and I have created and the content that we put together and the amount of
I know
people that have been touched by this channel and have gone on and done their own stuff, and
I know
it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna get back. We gotta get back.
Yes,
to it.
we have to get back. But
we gotta
I
pick a
can't
good night.
stand the fact that we didn't come to see y'all or y'all didn't come to see us this summer. I mean,
yeah, he was here though.
I know, but to bring the kids and let's go to SeaWorld.
Oh,
let's go to
yeah.
Fiesta, Texas.
Babe, I would never take him to Fiesta, Texas.
Why?
Dude, this guy lives. He'd be like cheating on Disney right now. He would never do that.
Oh my god!
We have SeaWorld here in San Diego, so we have we do have season passes to SeaWorld here in San Diego.
We have SeaWorld here.
Yeah, but can't you use that here?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, you could.
Shamu makes me cry every time. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
It just makes me cry every time I see that.
That's
Shamu.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm glad you hopped on, honey.
Yes.
Tell Gabe you love him.
I love you, Gabe.
Love you guys.
Wife, hello.
Yeah.
She's back there.
You never got to meet Andy in person yet, huh?
Yes, I have.
You met Andy?
Yes.
Not in person.
Star Wars
Yes.
Celebration.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I have.
I didn't know. I forgot.
But no, really, Gabe, we gotta do something to where we get together like once a year.
Yeah, he'll be down in September, November, maybe. Andy doesn't know yet.
Oh yeah, from that guy. I heard it.
Convention.
The Texas Comic Con. He's like, I told that guy that. Doesn't mean I'm going to be there. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is my boy.
I get it.
Well, and also, I mean, you guys got to come down to Disneyland sometime.
Yes.
Or Universal Studio. How about not even Disneyland?
Universal. So see, this is Gabe talking right now because he knows me.
Universal. No, I would love to go. It's just
Universal.
Like,
Universal.
Dude, right now they're doing the what 50th? Oh, it's done. Oh man. So they had a 60th anniversary of the tour. They were letting you get off and actually go into like the Back to the Future area. They were letting you like experience all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go because they went Andy with the kids, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm just a real anal thing about Haley with school. I mean, I'm like,
oh yeah, that's right.
Totally book to book. So if we're not off, we don't do nothing. I mean,
yeah. We're getting ready to because we our dark side wine. We're getting. She doesn't even know yet. I'm telling her right now, but we're going on the 15th of next month. We're flying into San Francisco to look at our wine vineyard where we get all our wine. You didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're flying in there. That's going to be cool.
How far are you from San Francisco?
He's a good ways, but we're going to go to. We're going to go to look at. Hey, we're going to try to get into Skywalker Ranch one way or the other.
Oh my god!
I'm leaving. No, I'm not kidding. Witness this. Hey, the few people. No, we're going. Listen. I swear to Jesus. Watch. We're going to Lucas Valley Road, and we're getting in there. Boom! I'm gonna be like going in handcuffs. Y'all know Gabe Estrada? They're like, never heard of him. No, really, it's my turn. He's gonna. Okay, well, you can call it, motherfucker, when you're downtown. No, but we're going on the 15th of next month. She doesn't.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got that book today. So
Nice. Yeah.
yeah, looking forward to it. We're gonna go. So our vineyard where our wine comes from, our Dark Side Wines in Napa.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go and visit the vineyard and take some video and whatnot for.
Did he know there was a barbecue convention in California?
Probably
Just like
not.
last week.
Probably not.
The big one?
Yeah, it was a huge one, like 5 days.
Huge.
Mm.
I couldn't go because it's like 4 days.
She couldn't go because she didn't know to
it
go.
was like you have to like book them for like a year away.
Yeah.
And
That's all the conventions that I've been going to. They're like that. Like Comic-Con's 5 days. The one that I was just at is 3 days. So they're big conventions.
I mean, like not next year, but the next is in Austin.
Yeah.
So,
well,
dude, we got people on our show that started following us from the beginning, like Pete. It's 1 o'clock in the morning his time, and thank you, Pete, for your time, dude. It means a lot.
Yeah, y'all need to figure out a time.
We're working on it, honey.
I know.
Yeah.
So
high five. Talk to you in a bit.
So like Gabe and y'all need to figure out a time because you need to bring it back.
Yeah, we are.
This guy, Butterball News.
Really?
Butterball News and Shred says we're not even talking about action figures.
I know, right?
He must be new. He must be new to the show.
Exactly.
But no,
because we do, brother.
Yes. So you totally, when the next time y'all come back on,
you
need to set a time.
Yeah.
To where it's like
when she drinks a little bit, her Texas accent really said test time.
No, when y'all were like little and like, I mean, just bring it all back. The next time
we will. We got it. Yeah.
Y'all need to set a time. Because obviously you can't do it on Saturdays. No more Saturdays for you.
I know. Not for me, for Gabe. This guy's got birthday parties every Saturday night. You know.
Oh my God, Gabe! Michael was showing me your stuff. I can't even get over it. Everything you've been doing and where you've been going, it's amazing.
Honey, we just talked about that.
No, I know, but it's amazing.
Kiss it out. Okay. She's a little lit. Okay.
You're good.
We're live right now.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
We're live?
Yeah. So
we're gonna jump. Well, we're gonna jump off soon. So bye, Denise. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Gabe said bye. Okay, dude. She's out. Okay.
No, but it is nearing the 2 hours. I think.
You're like time to go, dude.
We gotta wrap it up pretty soon.
Yeah. Sorry about that, dude.
Yeah. So.
I already.
Oh, but you definitely picked the wrong episode to start watching this.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, dude, trust me, this will be your favorite channel.
I promise.
Watch a couple backlog of our shows, and you'll be like, "Holy shit, these motherfuckers are legit." And Armando, you're the best. Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna start signing off.
Yes.
I mean, appreciate everyone jumping on a Tuesday night.
For sure.
Monday night, whatever.
Different. Just wanted everybody to know that we're still around. Just got a lot of stuff going on. Gabe's busy man, and I'm we're both. It's a lot, Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to it. We'll probably do maybe like a Monday night, Tuesday night. I don't know. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. See, Armando says, watch the Jordu episode. Yeah, that'll close everybody. And you know what? Just because of that, Armando, I need to get Jordu on that show again so we can roast Gabe really good. And it's kind of funny because Gabe's kind of a Yoda lover now, but that's a whole other episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's funny how things change. Yeah, but hey, Gabe, it's really good to see you again, man, and see a few of our guys. And I'm sure, obviously, because it's a kind of a weird night, we'll have a bunch of our followers watching tomorrow, and pick up where we left off. So
and we'll like I said, me and Michael will talk about getting us back on schedule. So
Steve and Carla, you guys are the best. And if you guys, Steven, Ravenwood Collectibles, right, Gabe, they're awesome. I mean, it's crazy.
You're a superstar.
No, this is-
All
You're a
right, dude.
superstar. I mean, I
No,
can't
no.
believe. I mean, he showed me all these things you've been doing, where
So,
you've been
hey,
going.
yeah, it could be worse. I
mean,
guess.
I
I
just
don't know.
can't even
I
fathom
appreciate.
it all.
Hey, Michael, let her talk. Michael, move out of the way.
Hey,
So
hey,
awesome.
I'll get an autograph for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
want your autograph. Gabe. You are superstar. You have
Oh,
earned
you're
it. Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes. I mean, all the time. I mean, I can't even. So, like, I mean, like, Michael, can you like fly in with Gabe and just like walk around with him and just? I mean, Michael would so love that. I mean,
No,
I
he
mean,
would not. I promise you, he would not enjoy.
he would not.
I'd be fucking. Gabe knows me. I'd be fucking bitching. This is fucking bullshit. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Where are we eating for dinner? Yeah, we're gonna have a steak for dinner.
Gabe, I'm telling you, all the
Yeah.
time that you put into this.
I would
give
bring
up.
Michael to Disneyland
Oh, kill it.
for
No,
a whole weekend.
no, just
No.
no, but really, he would actually love it if
No.
it was you and him and y'all do something. I mean,
No.
he would.
Yeah, we got that. You
love
know what
it.
we should do?
I know
Michael?
he would.
We should, yeah. Lee,
It's like the
we were
time.
bringing up this idea. Me and you should go fly around to all our buddies' houses and do in their collection, like film their collection and do
Yeah.
a show in their collection room. That'd be cool. That'd be
Yeah.
a cool show.
I mean, he would love doing all that. It's just like the time thing. It's like you have to go to a certain time to this, certain time to that,
Yeah.
certain time to that.
Baby, he
You
does
can't-
that, honey. He
you
does
just-
that all the time.
No, but you can't do that.
Okay. Hey, Gabe, I promise we won't be drinking next show.
All
No,
right.
but hey, this is truth serum. Truth
Yeah.
serum. So
No,
it's not-
but really,
yeah, but
I-
hey, it's been a great night, everybody.
really,
We're
Gabe.
an hour and 52
yeah.
minutes.
No,
in.
hey, Michael, let her talk. Let her talk
Oh.
about.
yeah, no, really, Gabe. I mean, I respect you. You're just
Oh, yeah.
awesome. I
Oh,
mean,
you guys are awesome.
know that y'all. I mean, y'all have a connection.
For sure.
It's Star Wars, but you
It's my
are,
best friend.
Yes,
It's my
and
best friend.
you're amazing, and you're. I mean, it's just. I mean, I can't even.
Go ahead, tell Gabe what he means to me.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he respects you on a whole nother level.
And this is truth serum talking.
Oh,
On a whole nother
I
level.
feel the same way.
But I mean, it's like
know,
I
dude.
can't.
I feel the
I
same way,
wish.
but- So let's go back about me. Go ahead, Denise.
No, I just wish y'all were closer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we lived closer, I mean, can you imagine what y'all could conquer if we just lived closer? I mean, y'all could be on a whole nother level with his experience in the movies, his love for the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he wanted to be in the movies.
I know.
I mean, and you have that inspiration to get out there and just make it that much more.
Yeah, like custom. Yeah, and
I mean,
and it's not even about. And this is the craziest thing that, and why I think Gabe is on the level because
I'm gonna change the cover of just a picture of my face on the cover of the show for the show.
no, but I don't give a fuck. No, but it's because it isn't the amount of money that Gabe and I were on the what we do success wise.
No,
Listen, it's never about oh, I've got this, whatever. It's about
we meet people for
no,
a reason.
it's about inspiration and what Gabe and I, and this is why Lucasfilm has taken him to another level because it's like what he has done to inspire so many thousands of people that have these closets of space.
Yeah. But I mean, we all meet people for a reason. And with you and Gabe, there's a connection. And it can grow to so much more.
And it has.
But it can grow even further.
We're just busy, honey. There's a lot of people. But the people that are going to be watching us, everybody that's going to be watching our channel in the next couple of days are going to be laughing their fucking ass off because they love Gabe and I already.
Yes.
And they're going to know what's up right here. But
really.
But no, it's been Gabe's loving it. Okay. It's like, okay. It's been a great time. Holy
No, I appreciate it and love you guys. I mean, thank you so much for that. And
Okay. Hey, Steven.
I mean, Gabe, you're a superstar.
But Steven just fucked it all
You're a
up.
superstar.
oh no, Steven, what? Yeah,
I can't
come
even
on.
get over everything that you've done and where you've gone. I mean, it's amazing
Yeah.
what you've done and the time that you have sacrificed from your family. I mean,
Yeah.
that says it all.
Because
right
they
there.
Oh, they'll tell you. Oh, they'll tell
They're
you
with
whenever we.
you, but
Yeah.
it's not that. I mean, they're with you, but
Yeah, but I'm not with. I know that's, and they'll tell you.
but you're not with them.
Right.
You're with them, but
I'm
not with
working.
them.
Yeah, I'm
And
like
that
working.
is like,
Filming, I'm editing. Yeah, they'll sometimes they'll see me. I'm like trying to edit a video on the floor, like on the convention floor at Disneyland, and I'm just like trying to like do it, and you know.
yeah,
They-
it's very stressful because you not only have to appease yourself, but the others. And
Yeah.
that's really hard to make sure others are feeling that same feeling, if not more than what you have. And,
The gratitude about it all is that, you know, he satisfies a shit ton of people.
oh,
And
absolutely.
and let's be honest, Andy and those beautiful girls,
Yes,
the girls.
I mean, that's
the
just
girls,
so awesome.
those girls, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, most girls live a normal life. Like, what did you do today? I went to soccer practice. I went, well, yeah, what did you do today? I went to a birthday party. But they'll always have this in their mind, you
But
know.
that's when.
Well, that's.
Hey,
I think
no, that's when we were grown up in the 80s. That's
Well,
what
that's
it's
what
all
we
about.
talked about, right, Michael? We've talked about this before. We said, you know, a big part of, you know, the internet presence and us doing the shows is honestly, like in the future, when our grandkids were long gone and our kids, our grandkids are going to be able to go on the internet and watch us talk about stuff that we love and see the passion that we had over these toys and how to stay young, and hopefully it inspires our grandkids and our grandkids right, like, because it's going to be on the internet forever and they're always going to be able to go watch us talk about what we love, cool experiences, and
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Isn't that something? Because when I remember my grandparents, it's all in my mind. It's in my mind. And
yeah, and now you're going to be able to, like I said, you're going to be able to see us anytime, you know.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
wish I could see my
And
grandparents.
just before we sound off, first off, it's always good hanging out with you guys. It's been a great day on a Tuesday.
Is your wife still there?
Yeah, she's back there. She's watching.
She's like opening up a glass right now, just because. Yeah.
Where is she?
No.
I see her.
But anyway,
she's over there. Here, I'll flip.
Hey,
it.
the moon landing never happened, Steven.
Where's oh, hi.
Oh, hey, sweetie, how are you?
She's so comfy.
That's a badass right there.
She's comfy.
Yeah, she's all comfy and everything, but in the courtroom, she's a bad motherfucker. Okay,
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's what we want.
Yeah, but anyways,
well, cool.
Hey, dude, you're blessed, Gabe. You got a good one right there. Nothing but love.
Yes.
Everybody, thanks for watching on this Tuesday evening at 2 hours.
Wait, are you live?
We're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good night, baby.
Right.
Talk to you in a bit. Okay. Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, great show, everybody. Hope you guys like the studio scale model.
All right.
Yeah.
But cool. No, it was fun hanging out, and like I said, we're gonna plan it out, and we're gonna figure out a good time to jump on more.
Yeah. That's like our normal Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds really good, Gabe. Nothing but love, brother. Love you, dude.
All right, brother. You too, bro.
Hey, everybody. Hey, joining in on a Tuesday evening so late. Thank you guys so much. And if you're new to the channel, we look forward to seeing you next time. I assure you, if this isn't a new deal, check out some of our old episodes. We'll have you full time. Thank you so much. Good night, Pete. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
You're all clear, kid. Now